Two receivers to the right, one to the left. Allen in the shotgun. Here's the snap. Four-man rush. Fires. It's complete to Palmer. Racing to get to the first down marker. He does get out of bounds, but the clock's going to continue to run.
It's going to be 4th and 2 coming up for the Bills. See if they get in the huddle to make sure they get the play call they want. A lot of times, with this situation, ideally you're going no huddle offense. Crucial play like this, game on the line, 4th and 2. Get in the huddle, get the play call you want.
So big play here, down 15. It's a 4th and 2 situation. Allen going to work from the shotgun here. Bunch formation on the left. Tight end on the right.
Looks like Ravens are bringing pressure on the play.
Late motion from Moore. Here's the snap. Allen has time. Now pressure coming from Van Noy. Throws, it's high, and it's caught in the end zone by Keon Coleman. It may have been intended for Dawson Knox, but Coleman's the one that ends up with it. Agent Zero with a touchdown.
Talk about being at the right place at the right time there. That ball gets tipped up in the air and goes right to Coleman in the back of the end zone. Ravens showed a pressure look on the play, and they actually drop 8 on the play. Josh couldn't find any open windows, but on 4th and 2, you got to throw that ball down the field and get rid of it, and luckily that ball falls right into Keon Coleman's hands.
Bills are lined up for the Catholic Health extra point. Catholic Health, the right way to care. Prater on for the extra point attempt here. Snap by Ferguson, hold by Robbins. Kick by Prater is up, and it is good. 3:56 left, and the Bills have made it a one-score game again. They trail 40-32 in what has turned into a shootout here at Highmark.
And many people thought this was going to be a shootout. It was the highest over-under of the entire weekend. A lot of times early in the season, you see the defenses start off stronger. With offenses not playing much in the preseason, it takes them a little longer to get on the same page. We got 72 combined points in this one.
Let's go down to the sidelines to Sal.
Yeah, it's going to take another 8 to tie it for the Bills, but they get a little bit closer thanks to Toyota drive time of 10 plays, 80 yards. They took it and did it in 3 minutes and 20 seconds, driven to you by Toyota, the official car and truck of the Buffalo Bills. Well, it's a one-score game again, guys, with just less than 4 minutes left.
And guys, watching it on replay, it was tipped by Knox. And fortunately, Coleman was in the right place to pull the tip ball in for the touchdown. So that's officially a 10-yard touchdown reception.
Keon Coleman up to 79 yards in the game on 6 catches and a touchdown. Nice opening game for your second-year receiver.
Kick is up and away by Prater. Fielded at the 4 by Ali. Out to the 10, 20, cuts it back at the 25, and is brought down as Dorian Williams makes the tackle there at the 27-yard line.
All right, so you got obvious run situation here by the Ravens. You're going to get a heavy dose of Derrick Henry, and if the Ravens are in a shotgun formation, you got to be very careful about them running that read option. They don't love running Lamar late in games, but if the game's on the line, they'll put the ball in his hands if they have to, and we get a shotgun formation here. I expect this to be some type of read option.
And it is a read option. Keeper to Jackson coming up the left side, 30, 40, and he slides after he has the first down. A 13-yard gain to the 41, and that has just been too easy all night long.
Yeah, you get in that shotgun formation in this situation, you got to expect that if you're the defense. Now, you still have to respect the potential handoff to Derrick Henry, though.
66 is eligible.
Clock continues to run, 3:20 and counting left. Bills have 3 timeouts, so too do the Ravens. I formation here from Baltimore. Jackson under center. Gonna hand it off to Henry, and he's bottled up. The ball is out. It's loose. Who's got the football? It's Buffalo ball at the Baltimore 30-yard line. Terrell Bernard.
Wow.
He did it in the playoff game. He's done it again. Mr. Fourth Quarter.
Wow. Ed Oliver in on the penetration, and he rips the ball out of Derrick Henry's hands. There's a skirmish for the football. Terrell Bernard comes down on that one. Bills down 8 points, 3 minutes and 6 seconds left. Both teams with 3 timeouts. Ball on the 30-yard line with a chance to go tie this one up. And in a night where it feels like nothing has gone the Bills' favor, they catch a break there and have a chance to tie this football game.
But to their credit, they made that break. Ed Oliver made that happen. 3 tight end set here for the Bills with 3:06 left. 1st and 10 at the 30. Allen in the shotgun, Cook to his right. It's a 3 tight end set. Here's the snap. 4-man rush. Allen back to pass. Looking over the middle. He's got Hawes, who pulls it in and is down to the 1-yard line. Jackson Hawes, the rookie, with a 29-yard reception as the Bills are in the Relax red zone. Relax, we got this, and boy, has momentum changed here. Allen lined up for the quarterback sneak, trying to shove himself over the goal line. He did not get it. Teams have been working all off season to stop this play.
Yeah, you almost go with the submarine with your down lineman, and then you go over the top. We're getting to see a replay of that Jackson Hawes play, and he's got Wiggins on him in coverage. Josh leads him perfectly to the inside, and that ball popped up off of his pads, able to secure it. Hawes, with his first reception as a Bill, is a massive one.
Alec Anderson into the game. Allen under center again. It's going to be a handoff to Cook, working through a crack, driving to the goal line. Did he get it? No, he did not. He's down to the half-yard line. And we have reached the 2-minute warning.
The 2-minute warning.
Bills down 40-32. They're going to have a 3rd and goal from the 1 when we come back here on the Buffalo Bills Radio Network.
Every now and then I get up.
And Allen reaches over the goal line, and he is in. He went high side this time instead of low, and he punched it in for the 1-yard touchdown run. For Allen, that is his 2nd rushing touchdown of the night. Mr. MVP with 4 total touchdowns, just like he had in week 1 last year.
Yeah, he's put on a display here tonight. 323 yards passing, 2 touchdowns, 29 yards rushing. Well, I guess 30 yards rushing now and 2 touchdowns. Bills 0 for 2 on 2-point conversion for Thames, trying to tie this game up now.
This 2-point conversion attempt brought to you by Catholic Health, the right way to care. Allen in the shotgun. 2 receivers to the right. Ty Johnson to his left. Orbit motion from Shakir. He fires back shoulder to Coleman, and he can't come up with it. It's incomplete. And boy, is that rather ironic in this game. The Bills are down 2 at the end, and Coleman can't come up with the 2-point conversion in the exact same area where Mark Andrews dropped the ball last year in the playoff game. It's not a drop, it's a contested play, but it's hard to not ignore that irony.
You're exactly right.
Let's go down the sidelines to Sal.
Yeah, guys, 4 plays, 30 yards, 1:08 off the clock. That's your Toyota drive time. The Bills come within 2. Fail in the 2-point conversion, driven to you by Toyota, the official car truck of the Buffalo Bills. They still have 3 timeouts remaining, 1:58 left here. They're going to need to get the ball back one more time.
Chris Brown, Eric Wood coming to you live from the Northwest Bank broadcast booth. Northwest Bank for what's next. And boy, that was rather unfortunate. Bills 0 for 3 on 2-point conversions tonight. And it's a big reason why they are still at a 2-point deficit on the scoreboard.
I just don't love those back shoulder throws. I don't like the fades down on a 2-point conversion attempt. I just feel like that's under right around a 50-50 ball play on the outside. You put the ball in Josh's hands, put him on the move in that situation, I feel like your chances are a lot higher.
Pop-up kick from Prater is fielded by Ali at the 6-yard line. 15, 20, 25, and he's met, but he spins off the tackle and gets out to the 30 before Dorian Williams forces him over the sideline.
Well, this Bills defense was not able to get a stop the entire first half. They've been able to get 3 stops here in the second half, forcing 2 punts and forcing a fumble on Derrick Henry. And Derrick Henry's back in the football game, and you're going to get a ticked-off runner now. See if the Bills can get him stopped and force a punt here. They're in that shotgun formation where they've been running a ton of read option. They got to be careful on Lamar here. Now he's going to get under center.
I formation from the Ravens on 1st and 10 from the 31. Bills showing run blitz. Handoff goes to Henry. Works his way over the left side and manages to get a yard, maybe 2, out to the 33. Greg Rousseau, Terrell Bernard on the tackle. And the Bills call a timeout here with 1:45 left. This team timeout brought to you by Kaleida Health and the Patricia Allen Fund for the most critical moments. Give today.
And Ed Oliver, although he won't get credit for that tackle, drove left guard Daniel Falele into the backfield, which caused Derrick Henry to move his course. Ed Oliver tonight has been a man possessed. 6 tackles, a sack, plus he forced that fumble. Ed Oliver is putting on a show here tonight. There has been a lot of standout performances on the defensive side of the football for the Bills, but Ed Oliver's had a heck of a night.
That he has. Ravens run up to the line of scrimmage. 2 receivers right. Zay Flowers going to get an end around here as they go to the speed, and he just goes down on purpose. Matt Milano makes the tackle on a no-gain play.
Second charge timeout.
Are they just trying to get the Bills to burn timeouts? I'm perplexed by that.
Timeout. Game clock operator.
It's a 2-point game. Like, what are you doing?
Well, they're getting so much penetration in the middle right now. You figure, okay, maybe we'll try this end around. It worked earlier in the game. Zay Flowers had one of those rushes around the edge earlier for an 8-yard gain.
But it looked like he gave himself up almost.
Yeah.
I know he wanted to stay in bounds to keep the clock running, but
they had
him try to get
they
yards.
had him strung out to the sideline, so he gave himself up so that he didn't get forced to the sideline to cause the Bills not to call a timeout. So to your point, yes, he did give himself up, but he was trapped on the play.
That team timeout brought to you by Kaleida Health, the official healthcare provider of the Buffalo Bills. And it has gotten awfully loud, awfully fast here as the Ravens face a 3rd and 9 with 1:40 left. And they're just getting out of the huddle now, 15 on the play clock. Lamar in the shotgun. Justice Hill to his right, 2 receivers left, 1 to the right. And now Flowers in motion. Here's the snap, back to pass, steps up in the pocket, checks it down, but he's short of the first down marker. The pass is complete to Hopkins, but he's 3 yards shy at the 38. The line to gain is the 41.
3rd and final charge timeout. Buffalo. This will be a 30-second timeout.
Big decision here for the Ravens on 4th and 3 at their own 38.
You got to punt this one away.
On comes the punt team as this team timeout brought to you by Kaleida Health and the Patricia Allen Fund for the most critical moments. Give today.
What a game this has turned into.
Woo!
Last home opener ever at Highmark Stadium's turned it into a good one. It looked like it was going to be a runaway Ravens victory. Some timely stops, a forced fumble by Ed Oliver, and the Bills are right back in this one.
Hold on to your hats, everybody. Jordan Stout set to punt this one away to Brandon Codrington with 1:33 left. Here's the snap. Kick is up and away. It's a wobbler. It bounces at the 20 and out of bounds. Not the best of punts by Jordan Stout. My goodness. And more extracurricular activity here as a couple of players get tangled up. Jamarcus Ingram got tied up with Devontae Walker. Way up the field, no flags. And the Bills offense will come out with the ball at their own 20. No timeouts, 1:26 left. Stay right where you are. And as the immortal Van Miller once said, fasten your seatbelts.
Yeah, the Bills got down 15, and a number of Bills fans filed out of this stadium in disgust. The ones that stuck around are being rewarded with a big-time finish here.
Allen in the shotgun, Cook to his right. 3 receivers left, 1 to the right here. Play clock down to 4. Here's the snap. Back to pass, throws it underneath, complete to Shakir. He's out to the 26. It's a gain of 6 on the play, 2nd and 4.
No timeouts left. You got to operate with a lot of urgency here. Hit Shakir underneath for a gain of 6, but this clock's continuing to run.
Down to 1:10 and counting. Allen in the shotgun, 2nd and 4. Here's the snap, 4-man rush. Allen back to pass, fires out to the right sideline, complete to Coleman, out of bounds on the sideline at the 35. It's a first down after a gain of 9.
Smart play there by Keon to turn up the field. If you run out of bounds going laterally or backwards, that clock would have continued to run. Sticks the ball forward as he's going out of bounds to stop the clock.
So 1 minute exactly left. 3 receivers left, counting the tight end. 1 on the right. Cook flared out to the right in the backfield. Allen in the shotgun, takes the snap. Back to pass, has to roll out to his right to avoid pressure. Gonna tuck it and run, and gets out of bounds after a short gain of about 3. 53 seconds left on 2nd and 6.
Matt Prather's got a big leg. You likely think, 41 years old, maybe get to the 40-yard line to give him a realistic attempt. You'd like to get a lot closer, though, to give him a shot at a game-winning field goal. Just elevated this week, just signed this week with the injury to Tyler Bass.
Shakir goes in motion to the left side to join Coleman. Palmer on the right. 2nd and 6, Allen in the shotgun. Play clock down to 2, and a flag flies. It's a false start on Buffalo.
Yeah, the clock running down and Josh making checks. Someone at the line of scrimmage thought he was calling.
False start. Offense number 73. 5-yard penalty. 2nd down.
Second penalty on the night on Deion Dawkins, and as Josh went to check that play call late, Deion's triggered and ready to go pass set, and he tried to play it off like he didn't jump on the play, but we didn't see a whole lot.
He flinched with his left arm slightly. So now it's 2nd and 11 at the 33. Bills got to get some yardage here. 8 on the play clock. Here's the snap. Allen fires down the left side. He's got Palmer at the 40 and out of bounds at the 40-35 in Baltimore territory. Wow.
What a play.
Josh with a frozen rope. 32 yards.
That is great anticipation there by Josh. He throws that before Palmer's even out of his break. Finds him just over the top of Jair Alexander on the outside.
Ball spotted at the 34, 46 seconds left. Bills down 2, 40-38, but driving. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Ty Johnson in the backfield to the left of Allen. Here's the snap. Back to pass, blitz coming. Allen complete to Coleman. Cuts it back at the 20. Tripped up at the 10-yard line. Oh, we thought he was headed to the end zone. He's dropped at the 9 as the Bills are in the Relax red zone. Relax, we got this.
Start timeout, Baltimore. This is a 30-second timeout.
I almost think that's a good thing. You got the ball inside the 10-yard line now. You can run the ball, but I'm telling my guys, we're not giving Baltimore the ball back at this point. Maybe if we score inside of 15 seconds, 20 seconds, but I'm not trying to score on this play. I'm trying to get down to the 1-yard line.
This team timeout brought to you by Kaleida Health, the official healthcare provider of the Buffalo Bills.
Yeah, so now you're going to see a heavy dose of run here for the Bills, and you're either going to have a chip shot field goal to win this, or you're going to have a chance to potentially score, but I'm not trying to score until this clock is definitely under 20 seconds, and I'm trying to burn these last 2 timeouts for Baltimore.
Something to keep an eye on. Spencer Brown was cramping. They forced fluids in him during that timeout. Ryan Vandermark was taking practice snaps, and now Spencer Brown has taken a knee.
Yeah, I can imagine why. You got 75 plays here in the game. You've been marching up and down the field.
So here we go.
He's going to gut it out there.
38 seconds left. 1st and goal from the 9 for the Bills, down 2. Allen going to run to the left side of the formation and take a knee.
Second charge timeout, Baltimore. This will be a 30-second timeout.
This team timeout brought to you by Kaleida Health and the Patricia Allen Fund for the most critical moments. Give today.
And you're going to put a lot of pressure on your kicker that you just elevated. We're likely to see another kneel down here by Josh, and then one more, which will draw the Ravens' last time out, and then one more likely kneel down, and then you'll bring your field goal unit out on the field. That's going to have to be a quick operation, though, because you don't have any timeouts left.
So this will bring up a 2nd and goal from the 11. Chris Brown, Eric Wood coming to you live from the Northwest Bank broadcast booth. Northwest Bank for what's next. So 35 seconds left. Bills down 2, 40-38. They're in victory formation as Allen's going to take another knee here to draw another timeout, the third and final timeout from the Baltimore Ravens.
And final charge timeout, Baltimore.
This team timeout
This will be a 30-second timeout.
is brought to you by Kaleida Health, the official healthcare provider of the Buffalo Bills.
All right, so you got 3rd and 12 coming
Please
up.
reset the game clock to 33 seconds, please. 3-3.
3rd and 12 coming up. You're going to put one more knee on this, and then you're going to bring Matt Prater out on the field. And from the stats I looked up, 23 game-winning field goals in his career places him in top 5 in NFL history in game-winning field goals. And so they're going to put a lot of pressure on him here in his first game in a Buffalo Bills uniform, the oldest player to ever play in a game for the Bills.
Allen under center here on 3rd and goal from the 12, and he runs to the left to put it on the left hash, which is presumably where Prater wanted it. And he will come on to attempt what would be a game-winning field goal here, as this field goal attempt is brought to you by Univera Healthcare right here for Western New York teams on and off the field. This will be a 32-yard attempt from the left hash for what could be the victory. They're going to run the clock down, so it is. Down to 3 seconds. Here's the snap. Hold is down. Kick on the way. And it is good. And Matt Prater, in his first game as a Buffalo Bill, has won the ball game here in week 1. The Bills were down by 15. In the 4th quarter, they come all the way back to win the game at the gun with a 32-yard field goal for a 41-40 victory. Who else's heart is pounding here? Let's go down to the sidelines to Sal.
Hold on, guys. Matt Prater's going to go and do an NBC interview, then I'm going to grab him for you. Keep going.
All right. Hearts are pounding up here in the box. They're pounding probably everywhere in the seats, and if you left early, you left too early. What a finish. Let's go down the sidelines to Sal.
9 plays, 66 yards, 1:26 off the clock. That's your Toyota drive time. And it's driven to you by Toyota, the official car and truck of the Buffalo Bills. Guys, I'm waiting here. Melissa Stark's grabbing Matt Prater. You stay here with me. I'm going to grab Matt Prater, the oldest player to ever play in a Bills uniform, just signed this week with a walk-off field goal. I can't believe all the people that left this stadium. Andre Reed was here as the legend of the game. You guys talked with him about the resiliency of the Buffalo Bills and the comeback. You guys talked to him about what that meant as a Buffalo Bill, as an organization. He said it represented everything during that time period. How ironic and unbelievable is it that the Bills have the comeback they do tonight with Andre in the house and Matt Prater walking it off.
And Dalton Kincaid is going to get everybody singing Mr. Brightside. He's running around the field right now with Dawson Knox. Joe Brady, the Bills' offensive coordinator, came down to chest bump with Josh.
Okay, I got you. Yeah, guys. Okay, I'm with Matt Prater. Matt, tell me about that game-winning field goal. What's going through your mind as you're seeing everything come down to the end?
Just coming out, do my part, try to hit it clean. Offense, man, what a crazy game for the offense. They even set it up to make it a short kick. It's incredible. Man, I'm like cloud nine. I can't even explain how.
Matt, you just got here this week. What's the last few days been like for you?
Insane. Today was the first day I felt human. You know, I took a red eye, got here Thursday. Oh man, it's just been crazy. But I'll tell you what, this organization, top to bottom, since I've been here, second to none. Incredible.
You just saw it firsthand what Josh Allen can do to get this team back into it. Of course, Terrell Bernard with the fumble as well, and the strip by Ed Oliver. But how about Josh Allen and the offense setting you up?
Incredible. Just I knew once we got the ball, we were going to have a chance to get a field goal. So I was like, I better come in and do my part.
The final home opener ever in this stadium. You're going to go in Buffalo Bills lore for this one, Matt Prater. Congratulations.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
You got it. That is Matt Prater. Unbelievable with the bright Mr. Brightside playing in the background, guys. Unbelievable day tonight. Unbelievable night tonight here at Highmark Stadium. This was incredible. Back to you.
Thanks very much, Sal. Yeah, a barn burner of a final home opener here at Highmark Stadium.